Hi everyone, today I wanted to chat about balancing friendships with life and being really busy and working lots. I really feel like your 20s in general is quite a difficult time for friendship because you'll probably find you're finishing education, full-time education at least. For most people, you're starting your career path, you're getting your first big jobs. For some people, they might be choosing certain things in life, like going travelling for a while, getting married, buying a house, saving up for things, having kids. So many different things that can take a lot of your time up and can make friendships and staying in touch with people really difficult. And I've definitely dealt with guilt around working and maintaining a social life and not neglecting my friends and nurturing those friendships and making sure that the people who I really care about, I am making time for them even when I'm really busy. So I really wanted to chat about that today. The first thing I really wanted to say is getting organised has been amazing for me. I'm naturally a very organised person anyway, but specifically in the past few years, starting my own business, being self-employed and trying to juggle that with everything else in my life, I have to be organised. I have to have everything in a calendar because a lot of things cross over. My schedule is very flexible. I really need to know what I'm doing with who and when. So having everything in work-wise as well as social in a calendar helps me so much when it comes to organising things, because it's so easy and simple to whip out my phone quickly, look at my Google Calendar app and see whether I'm free for that friend. It sounds so basic, but I know a lot of people still don't do it. And if you can both, get really organised with your calendars and actually compare them when you're together and get a date booked in for the next time you're going to see each other, that is so useful and makes it so much easier to stay in touch. The second thing I wanted to talk about is priorities and prioritising your time. There are going to be times when you have a really important work project, or you are having your first baby, you've just started a new job that's really intense, you are saving for your first home and you can't really do anything. There's always going to be times where something takes priority in your life, and I feel like you have to honour that and you have to accept it as just part of life, and it's not always going to be so time consuming. That period of your life is going to pass and then you probably are going to have more spare time to spend with friends. Sometimes you might not get in touch with a friend because you feel guilty about being busy, but then it's like a vicious cycle because you're not tackling the issue head on and just being real. I am often just real with my friends and say, you know what, I'm really busy right now, or I'm actually, for a few years ago, for example, it might have been, you know what, I'm not in the best situation financially right now. I've just started a business and I don't have that many clients and I can't really come out to do a whole night out with a meal and drinks and clubbing and everything else. Please don't let me stop you from doing that altogether. That's absolutely awesome. Go and enjoy yourself. But I can't at this moment in time. And I feel like being honest about your priority in that situation is amazing and will actually nurture that friendship long term and keep those communication lines open. The third thing I wanted to say, and I have perfected this myself, if you're someone who is really busy, who does have a lot of time consuming things, I run 2 different businesses, I'm trying to grow both businesses, I'm trying to look after my health and put my health and well-being first, but then I'm also trying to juggle a social life and everything else. So if you're like that and you have very little spare time, then I always take control and reach out to my friends and get a lunch date booked in the calendar, or ask them when they're free for me to pop around one evening when I know that I'll have finished work. And if you can see in your calendar those little pockets of time when you're free and you can reach out yourself, not only are you gonna not feel guilty for not seeing them, you're also going to avoid situations where friends might ask you last minute if you can do something, and you usually won't be able to if you're busy, especially if it's like the week before, or if it's on a day where you usually are working and they might not be working. That happens a lot with my friends because my schedule is so like here, there and everywhere. So if you're actually the person to reach out and make the plans, then that means that you're seeing your friends regularly, but you're not doing that and compromising work and everything else that's important to you as well. The fourth thing that I wanted to talk about is spreading out your social calendar. So this kind of ties into the last point, because I can look at my months and see the odd days where I might be free the whole day, or I might be free in that evening or that afternoon, and etc, and then I'll reach out to my friends and try and organise things. And I know I need to have a certain amount of like in-office hours where I'm just at my laptop grinding it out, like writing blog posts, editing videos, admin stuff, all the stuff that goes into being self-employed. Or if you are really busy with work and you do a lot of overtime, for example, spreading out your social events across a whole month is so useful, because it means that you get to do fun things every week. So you've always got something to look forward to with a friend, but it also means that you can make sure you're seeing everyone. It means that you're doing lots of fun things throughout the month, which is always good when you work for yourself and you work long hours and you can just be all consumed by work. The last thing that I wanted to say on this topic is you don't find the time to see a friend when you're busy, you make the time. I really wanted to make this because I feel like so many people struggle with it. So if you can relate, leave me a comment, let me know your experience. You might have lost friends in your 20s, you might have made new friends who understand how busy you are more. Please subscribe if you're new for 3 new videos every single week on positivity, self-care and personal growth. And please join our community. There is a link below to sign up for free. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!